All right, hi guys. It's Frodo Baggins here.
It's Mike Wazowski. We're here to talk to you about, what are we here to talk to you about? It's morning, and my brain doesn't work in the morning.
Fortunately, I'm a little bit cognizant right now.
Oh, good. Good, it's the coffee. Frodo has coffee today.
Yes, I do.
So I'm looking at, it's like one of those like Starbucks Frappuccino things that you buy, and they're like in little glass bottles. I've never had one of these. What does it taste like? This is an interview now. What is it? I don't know.
It's just sweet.
It doesn't look like a Frappuccino. That's it. I don't know.
It says it's supposed to be vanilla, but there's no vanilla flavoring listed in the ingredients.
Oh, it also says with other natural flavors. Maybe it's the natural flavors you're tasting.
I mean, that's probably it.
Yeah, you're right.
Suspicious, but like, okay.
Okay, so we're actually here to talk about upcoming movies in 2020. Obviously, we're not going to talk about all the movies because there's a cajillion. I counted. There's a cajillion and 4, actually. Sorry. Excuse me. And actually, when I typed up the list of the movies that I wanted to talk about today, I was still a wee 16-year-old lad, so I wasn't thinking that now I can see any movie because I'm 17 now. So I can see rated R movies, and I didn't know that actually until my best friend, she's obsessed with Timothée Chalamet, and I feel like I've just said every girl at the school. So she could be anybody. But my best friend's obsessed with Timothée Chalamet. And she texts me a few days after my 17th birthday. And she's like, "Oh, Anna, this summer, right after I turn 17, we can go see Timothée Chalamet's new movie because it's rated R." And I was like, cool. I didn't know we could. But now we're going to go see him. So that's good. Don't know why he's in a rated R movie because he's like 12, but, okay.
I have yet to use my 17-year-old privileges to go see a rated R movie.
Well, I think there's only, what is Black Widow rated? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's on the list, the Black Widow movie. Okay, so we're going to talk about, first I wanted to hit movies that I really liked in 2019 because there was 2 movies that really stood out to me as like genius, but I didn't actually see a lot of movies this past year. I'm trying to think about all the stuff I saw. But my 2 favorite films in 2019 were Little Women and Jojo Rabbit. 2 very like artistic films. So I feel like now everybody listening already knows my favorite genre of movie. But there you go. What about you? What were some of your favorites?
Well, I can't remember all of the movies that I went and saw in 2019 because I feel like there were a lot more. So I'm just remembering the past like 2 months.
Okay, that's fine.
The 3 that I remember seeing at the movie theater from the past 2 months were Frozen 2,
Heck yeah.
Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and Jumanji 2.
Not to get controversial, but what did you think of Star Wars? I didn't go see it. I actually haven't seen whatever the second one was in this set of trilogies. I only saw
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I didn't.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw the first one and I really enjoyed it because I liked it. Okay, I thought it was good, and then Last Jedi came out and I didn't go see it, and it got a lot of backlash from people, and some people liked it, but I think a lot of people didn't. And then the newest one has been so controversial, so I don't know. What did you think about it?
I liked it, and I mean, I was not entirely satisfied with the ending, because, warning, if you
I don't know if you should spoil, maybe we shouldn't, but just your vague thoughts. You didn't like the ending.
Yeah, the ending, it just seemed kind of like, it was a little bit unsatisfying to me, because something that I really wanted to happen had happened, and I was like, yes, and then it kind of got canceled like 10 seconds later, so that was annoying. And I have seen my internet time on like Instagram and Pinterest is largely consumed by fandoms.
I felt
so I've seen a lot of like Star Wars posts about it, and seen a lot of people arguing that they didn't have to do that. Like the people from the movie were trying to be like, oh, it had to be done for like circular, cyclical quality of the entire series and whatever, and like finishing where we started and whatever. And a lot of people on the internet have been arguing that that's not true, and that it was really like actually bad character development with this, and just ignoring stuff, because I know there's been a lot of issues with like different directors and producers and scripts and everything. And it's a whole big mess. I don't really know how to feel, but in general, I did enjoy the movie. Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, that kind of brings us to a good point. I think fan base is so important for a movie. Like, I think, and honestly, I think it, because it sways so much public opinion, because, like, fans who dislike things are usually so much louder. And and I know that a lot of people have gotten mad and being like, well, you can't be funny anymore, you can't have this anymore, because people will just get mad. And I have so many mixed feelings on that. That's a different podcast that we should make. But yeah, no, I think fandom can be, it's like really important, but it's also like, I don't know, like bad. I think it can be. It can be very toxic.
Yeah, because I know for me, like, I'll have somewhat of an opinion on something, and then I'll read something that's like the opposite opinion, and it makes me almost like doubt my opinion.
And I think it's good to look at other people's opinions. I think it's good, and maybe your opinion is changed for a good reason, but I've definitely liked things and then disliked them because I've read that people dislike them for like certain reasons that may or may not be valid.
But it's something you didn't even consider, and it's like, oh shoot, I feel wrong now.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of these movies are going to be controversial when they come out. I know, okay, so Birds of Prey is at the top of my list, and that's already controversial, or at least it is, and I've seen people get angry about it, and by people, I mean, like, men, and by men, I mean I've seen women on YouTube react to men hating Birds of Prey. So that is the extent of my knowledge. That is our rated R movie on this list. That is the one rated R movie.
Oh, hey guys. Okay. Sorry, we
just got in trouble.
Kind of, but not really.
Fine. Okay, anyway. We're just, okay, anyway. What we're getting at is we're super rebellious, and you guys should think we're super cool. Not, just kidding. We didn't, anyway. Okay, where were we? Okay, Birds of Prey. So, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna go see it for the sole reason that I don't have anybody to go see it with. But I've seen largely good reviews of it. I don't know, what have you seen?
I have not really been paying all that much attention to stuff about it. Like, I've seen little bits of like media about it, but I don't really remember them. I don't think I'm not planning to go see it, just because I much prefer Marvel over DC, and like I have the only DC movie that I've watched is Wonder Woman, because I haven't gotten around to watching Aquaman, and apparently those two are the only good ones that exist so far.
I saw like half of Wonder Woman, and then I got bored, which I feel like people are gonna come for me about, and they have, because I mean, like, I get it. It's filled with hot people fighting, and that's cool, but it was late, and I was like, but yeah, no, I'm not like a Marvel fan, I guess. I don't want to say it. Not that I have anything against it. Action movies aren't like my thing.
That's fair.
So I don't really have, but yeah, no, I've heard, but from pretty much everybody, I know that Marvel movies kind of slap, and that DC's like,
I mean, there's been a lot of like controversy with the later ones, because people are like, oh, this director or this writer can't like totally erase this character's like arc and whatever, and like that I can kind of see, because that's one like whole fan base thing about like changing my opinion, because when I first went and saw Endgame, like I was like, oh, that was pretty good, you know, like ending was mixed in like depressingness, but like generally good overall. But then like after seeing enough stuff on the internet, I'm like, they really could have done this better and like written things differently.
Yeah, I've seen Well, I've heard so many mixed reviews on things like that. Well, all I know is I love Margot Robbie, which is the actress who plays
Harley Quinn.
I love her. I know that she put a lot of work into Birds of Prey. I don't think she had a stunt double. I thought I read something about that and saw like some video. She might have had a stunt double, but I know she did a lot of it on her own, which I think is very cool for an actress, and I think she definitely deserves to be commended for that.
Yeah, I know in Suicide Squad she did a lot of her own stunts.
That's so cool. I think she can play such a wide variety of people. She's like 28, and I know that she's in a TV show on Netflix where she like plays a high schooler, and I definitely believed her. And one of my biggest pet peeves in the world is when they cast like old adult people as like high schoolers. At Riverdale, and they look like adults. I don't but like Margot kind of pulls it off. I don't know. I knew you know she's an adult, but I don't know. I think she's a good actress. That's what I'm getting at. She's a good actress who looks good in eyeliner, and that's. I mean, if you're gonna be an actor. So the next on my list is kind of Whiplash. They made a new adaptation of Jane Austen's Emma, which I know is not going to appeal to a lot of people, but as somebody whose mother was an English teacher and who was raised on Jane Austen, I was very psyched and also kind of annoyed because I've redone Emma like a bajillion times. But I kept this on the list and I wanted to talk about it because my mom and I, the nerds that we are, we were gonna go see it opening weekend. That was gonna be our thing. And then I ended up being busy that weekend, so we couldn't. And we ended up so we looked for movie times for the weekend after, and it still wasn't in theaters, even though every theater said it was out. But it was there was no showings of it. So I didn't dig deep enough. I know it's showing at some art theater around here that my mom and I are gonna go see, I think, on Sunday. But I don't know, it was so weird because every theater said that it had it and then there was no showings. So I didn't know if it just got bad reviews opening weekend or if no one came to see it. I don't know. I have no idea. But I just thought it was fun and fresh and funky, and by fun I mean not fun because I wanted to go see it. But I think we're going to have to hobnob with the Bohemians down at the art theater and go see it.
Whatever you gotta do.
Whatever you gotta do to go see a Jane Austen adaptation that you already own 3 other versions of. Yeah, okay, anyway. It's okay, people already knew I was a nerd, it's fine. So another on our list is Mulan, and this one is controversial, not only because is it a Disney live-action remake, but there was controversy with the actresses who played Mulan's political opinions, and I should have done more research into it. I don't know how deep I wanted to get into it. I just know that a lot of people thought her political views were very weird, and by weird I mean wrong, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I personally don't have any opinions on it because I don't know anything about it. I just know that was a big issue when the first trailer dropped, that a lot of people looked into her and she had said some interesting stuff. And that's all I know. But how do you feel about Disney adaptations so far?
Okay, the live action remakes, I have generally enjoyed them. I really love the Beauty and the Beast adaptation and the Cinderella. Those two, both really good. Because, I like seeing the fresh takes on the characters, fresh takes on the costumes, and, the more detailed versions of, sets and character design and everything. Mm-hmm. And, I had heard that the Aladdin remake was not very good.
You haven't seen it? I saw it. I saw it twice.
I had not seen it in, movie theaters. My sister went and saw it for her friend's birthday, and then she got it for Christmas. We watched it after Christmas, and I actually really liked it. It was really good. The music was good, and I really liked how they add, even though they're remaking an original film, they're, adding something new to it, new songs and new characters, just because people are it's literally the exact same, and it's not the exact same. It's similar, but they're twisting it a little bit and making it fresh for a new time period. And I have really enjoyed them. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing Mulan and how they're going to, like, treat it. Because, like, it looks like it might be a little bit more, like, serious than the original cartoon
The thing about this one, and some people have mixed reviews on it, they have cut all of the music out of it, and they've also cut Mulan's love interest out of it, because it's a little gay, because he thinks that she's a dude at the beginning, and I guess that Disney thought that was weird. But I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's the reason. I just know that's what everybody said. Like it, those fandoms, man. But yeah. So there's not any music. They're not using any of the music, and there's no like Mushu.
Okay.
Because they're trying to be more respectful. What I heard anyway was that they were trying to be more respectful to the actual legend of Mulan. Yeah.
I knew that I was pretty sure that they had cut Mushu as a character, but that makes me kind of sad that there's none of the music, because, like, I like the music, like...
My guess is the music will be in, and I'm taking this from a YouTube video I actually watched, so, like, this isn't, I'm not, like, cool. But, this YouTuber I watched, he pointed out that, in the trailer, they used reflection for like the score, and I think he didn't exactly say this, but I sort of like inferred that I think that they're going to use a lot of the music like for the score, so like it'll still have that feel, at least they'll have reflection, because if it's in the trailer, I'm sure that'll be a moment anyway.
And it's such a good song.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't sung that for their high school audition? I mean, come on. Yeah, so you are very in favor of the Disney remakes. I am not, so this is fun. We should talk about that one time. we should have that debate, not now, but I am not the biggest fan of them. So I'm very apprehensive for Mulan. But I will see it. I will see it in theaters, because I'm that person who's like, well, I think Disney's being lazy and they should stop making them, and then I'll see them like 4 times in the theater. So I'm that person, and I know it. So don't at me, guys. Okay, Black Widow is next. Miss Marvel, I see you're excited now. Engaged. Okay, so I absolutely know nothing about this film and this movie, other than I'm pretty sure Florence Pugh, is that her name? Yes. She's in it, I think. Yes. And I adore her, okay? I love her. So anyway, that's all I know. Now you go. Okay,
so I am so excited for Black Widow. I think I might be going to see it opening night for my best friend's birthday, because her birthday's the day before.
Dude.
So it's going to be like a really good weekend, like her actual birthday, her birthday party, going to see Black Widow, and then like prom the next day.
Dude, so, there's gonna be, and then you're not gonna sleep at all.
I already don't sleep very much.
Okay, so just stock up on Starbucks vanilla frappuccino glass bottle with other natural flavors.
That's how it's done. Okay. But anyway, I am so hyped for Black Widow, because Natasha Romanoff, amazing character, incredible. And like,
I'm so glad they're giving her own movie. People have been wanting that for a hot minute. I probably will go see that. I probably will go see Black Widow.
Yeah, and I'm just, ever since I like found out about it, I've been so excited, because she's such an awesome character, and I absolutely love her. And so this is gonna delve into her backstory, and like we're gonna get to meet some of the influential people before, like, the Avengers on her.
So is this all in the past? Is this all her backstory?
Yes, I believe it takes place after Captain America Civil War.
Okay.
So, because if you haven't seen Endgame, you're going to have to pause it and, like, skip ahead or whatever. But I'm going to, like, spoil. But I assume that you've seen stuff on the internet, so, like, you know that Natasha is dead.
Oh, right. Oh, wait, does she die? I haven't seen Endgame. Wasn't planning on it, though, so that's...
Yeah, she gets yeeted off a cliff from the Soul Stone. Oh, it was so tragic.
Bro.
But, like...
Why are they killing women? Sounds sexist to me. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
But there have been some theories circulating that she might not actually be dead, and so I'm hoping for
that. Like that whole thing with Loki. Isn't there like a TV show being made about Loki as we speak?
Yes, that's going to be on Disney Plus, and I'm really mad that I don't have Disney Plus.
I have Disney Plus, so
we can watch The Mandalorian together and all of the Marvel shows.
Okay, not to hype up like big corporations and all that capitalist crap, but look at that, that's the bell. Anyway,
we still have 15 minutes.
We have 15 minutes. It's fine, guys. You get us for 15 more minutes. Where was I? Oh yeah, capitalist crap. But The Mandalorian, kind of good. Like,
Baby and by kind of Yoda.
I mean, we all stand a single father and his child. Like, that's good. And I watched it with my dad, like, alone. It was just me and my dad in this hotel room, just, like, binge watching The Mandalorian. And it was good. It was a good time. Hi, Dad, if you're listening, because you told me you would listen to these, so... Hi, Dad.
Hi, Anna's dad.
So Black Widow. That was, wow. What a trail we just went on. What a journey.
Yeah, I don't really know fully, like, what to expect with Black Widow, but whatever it is,
you're excited?
I'm very hopeful that it's going to be amazing.
That's good. I'm excited. Okay, this next one, I'm gonna have to dial it back because I don't want to be like, because I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. Okay, So they're making a Call of the Wild movie. Mm-hmm. For some unknown reason, and I'm trying to control my emotions, I could not care less about a man and his dog. Like, there's nothing I could care less about. Except maybe a rich man and his dog. Like, maybe that's the only thing missing. Because it's like, okay, I don't remember if I've read Call in the Wild. Because when you're a kid, they always make you read all those books about, like, a man and his dog in the wilderness. And they all kind of run together for me. But I don't know why they're making it, but they are. And I'm pretty sure I remember because I remember watching the trailer. And I was like, what am I watching? And then the dog, like, talks, but, like, in his head. I don't think he's not, like, talking. Because it's like Call of the Wild, but it has like his narration and this is where everybody realizes I'm a cat person. That's the moment. Anyway, that's my very feisty opinion on Call of the Wild. Why? But maybe that's some people are into that. So I don't want to like hate, but I'm hating. So.
I mean, I'm a dog person, but I have no idea what happens in Call of the Wild. I have not read that book. It sounds like some dude just going on an adventure through the mountain forest with his dog.
Like, kind of. It's like when everybody's like.
Where is the action in that?
I think there's like snow falling, like off a cliff, and they gotta outrun the snow. Yeah, that's what that's called. Listen, it's almost 9 o'clock. I have no excuse for not knowing words. Okay. So what people have gathered about me, I have a dad who has Disney Plus. I am not a dog person, and I can't function before 11 maybe? I don't know. I have to go to English after this. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's hurry it up. We got less than 15 minutes now. Okay, Sonic is next on the list. And I put it there because of the whole animation thing that went on when the first trailer dropped and everybody was like, what the absolute heckaroony? And then they did it. They were like, pause, just kidding. Forget you saw that. And then redid the animation and released the trailer. I've not actually seen the trailer because every time it comes on in a movie theater, I've talked with my friends instead because I'm one of those people. So I don't actually know or have any opinion on it. I just know that the art thing was totally whack, and I'm praying for those animators. I hope they're okay. I hope they got rest. I hope they got to see their families, and they didn't die. So that's all I have to say. I don't know how you feel about Sonic.
I don't know.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, it came out on Valentine's Day, which seems weird, because normally the movies that release on Valentine's Day have something to do with, Valentine's Day. They're either, romances.
Maybe it's an anti-Valentine's Day movie. It's, the plot is Sonic destroys Valentine. Sonic single-handedly takes down love. That's the plot. There we go.
Sonic defeated romance.
Yeah. They were they just, scrapped the entire plot once everybody hated the animation. And they were the directors and the animators were so mad. They're like, Sonic is just going to destroy love.
Sonic goes and fights Cupid.
You wanted Sonic to look cute? Well, he's going to destroy cuteness. That's the plot. Okay, anyway, so now that you've had your dose of crackhead, Onward is next. And I was going to go see Onward this Friday, and then with one of my best friends, except we both realized that we're introverts and we would have to go see a super late showing because I've got rehearsal really late, and we decided to just stay home Friday night and watch a YouTube musical because, yeah. So but I would like to see Onward. A lot, actually. Mostly because the premise of it makes me laugh so hard. The idea that, okay, I'm gonna explain my theory for it. So so my best friend and I were gonna go see Onward because I'd come up with a really funny theory. So the plot is these two, like, are they like goblins? But they're like, they don't look like that. What are they? What are the creatures?
Adorable blue elf goblin creature things.
And it's kind of good. Like, it's good. But anyway.
We can just call them Blue Chris Pratt and Blue Tom Holland.
Yes. Okay, so Blue Tom Holland and Blue Chris Pratt are, they are trying to, like, summon their dad who died, because Pixar. And they only can summon his bottom half. It's exactly as it sounds. It's just some legs and a crotch. Following them. And they have to go on, like, an adventure to go, like, find his top half. And
they screwed up their magic somehow.
Yeah, because it's like
finish the spell.
Because they have, like, Gandalf's stick.
Staff.
Stick. And
Gandalf's stick.
And they're trying to summon their dad. Only summon half of him. So they go on a quest in the minivan. It's weird. And they go to find, and my theory, because it's Pixar, and Pixar always does, like, a twist, and it's always, like, bittersweet, and it's always genius, because Pixar is good, okay? I could totally rant about Pixar's twists. It's very good. But, my idea is that plot twist, they haven't actually summoned the bottom half of their dad, it's just some random guy, but get this, maybe the real dad is the one we found along the way. So Legs and Crotch end up just adopting Blue Chris Pratt and Blue Tom Holland, because it's like... Because they've gone on such an adventure, and he's like, oh, like, I'm not your dad, but, like, I feel like I was.
It's just legs. It doesn't have a brain.
No, but I think, but he's, like, able to communicate with them somehow. So I don't know how that works. But
we'll see soon enough, I guess.
Anyway, but that's my theory, and they're like sad at first, like Blue Tom Holland is gonna be like, but you're supposed to be our dad. And then, like, is it? And then like Blue Chris Pratt's like, but he's kind of cool, you know. and you know, Tom Holland's like, yeah, okay. And then like,
except he's not English in this movie.
I know, but that's my Tom Holland voice. So that's
just a little squeaky Brit.
Just a little squeaky Brit who does ballet on the weekends. So that's anyway, that's my plot. That's what I think's gonna happen. And if that doesn't happen, well,
then it's a twist.
Then I'm literally going to college to, like, help movies like this. So we're gonna make Onward Part 2 when I'm an adult, and Onward Part 2 is gonna be called
Brotherhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah. Yes. And it's gonna be plot twist. It wasn't their dad. He was lying the whole time. Okay, so our last movie is a musical because I wanted to end on a high note. In the Heights. I've never listened to In the Heights, but I saw the trailer and I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. And I'm very critical about film. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very super critical of musical movies. Like, I am very critical. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person to go see a movie with where I'm allowed to talk through it, because I will analyze everything and I'll get really mad. But especially movie musicals. I feel like they've let me down in the past. They're not good. But this looks really good. And I think it's because good people were cast. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda is, like, he's, like, done this before. He, like, knows what he's talking about. He's actually directing a musical that he wrote. He, like, knows what he's doing.
Also, speaking of Lin-Manuel Miranda, I know we're jumping a year into the future, but
we
are getting Hamilton recorded as a film in 2021.
Okay, wait, so what is that? So are they performing? I was lost in that. So are they doing a show of it and then like recording them on a stage, or like what is happening?
I think I'm not 100% sure because I'm not all that knowledgeable in the musical theater world.
But I'm
a fool in musical theater.
Honestly, that's our bell.
No, we've got 5 minutes. We're fine. We can finish this up.
You're right.
But it sounds to me like it's gonna be the original cast, like performing it on stage, getting recorded to go play in movie theaters, so all of us broke people can see it.
That's really good. That's good. Yes, I'm a broke man, a broke green monster with one eye. I'm very broke. And I would totally see Hamilton, but like, it was the money.
It was here in Indy approximately Christmas time, and I really wanted to go see it.
Expensive.
And I could not. Yeah.
I was
tragique.
I was okay.
I'm Lafayette now. I speak French.
I'm taking this plus, but I'm just kidding. Don't.
I can't do his raps. I'm not that good at rapping. I can rap like 2 songs.
That's valid. Absolutely valid. I was gonna say something really controversial. Can I end on a controversial note that has nothing to do with film? Yeah, it's my it's our podcast. We can do what we want. So if
it's like 75% yours, you know what you're talking about more than I do.
Okay, just because I went on IMDb and made the list of movies we were talking about doesn't mean. But okay, so we had our share. You ranted about Black Widow, and I ranted about Emma. So people are gonna resonate with you more. But I am the one in the suit jacket, so I feel like that makes me. They don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of wearing a suit jacket. That's not important.
I'm kind of wearing business pants. So
wow, we're businessmen. Oh, yeah. That's so good. But okay, my controversial note that has nothing to do with film. I can say what I want. I was gonna make a joke, and I was gonna say, listen, if I'm gonna spend like $600 on a ticket to go see a show, I would go see the like 6-hour Harry Potter play, because that's where I'm at in my life right now. I would sit down. I wouldn't do. Okay, so. Cursed Child. I know that it's so funny. This is so not film, but I know that you can either go see, because it's like so long. You can either you can see like act. Nice, or you can sit down and see it all at once. And I would sit down all at once.
6 hours.
I think it's
Harry
like
Potter.
I think it's like 5 or 4.
Well, the whole thing's in 4 acts. So
I forgot there's 4 acts. Yeah, it's probably 6 hours. I would do it. I would sit down. I would make a day out of it.
Okay, so Romeo and Juliet is in 5 acts. So if you were to go see that at a theater now, would that be like...
No, but Romeo and Juliet is super short, though.
Okay, that's fair. I don't remember because I haven't read it for like 3 years.
Romeo and Juliet's short, and because every movie that's been made about it, I'm actually going to make a podcast about Romeo and Juliet adaptations. I think, so Romeo and Juliet's decently short. I think like a high school could put on Romeo and Juliet and it'd be fine. I don't think they would break it up traditionally as it's supposed to be done in 5 acts, like if a high school were about to do it, but I think
4 intermissions.
But anyway, what we're saying is come see Romeo and Juliet next year because we're gonna do it, starring myself as Romeo, because that would be good. Anyway, we're gonna leave now. We're gonna go to class. Goodbye.
Your favorite disaster hobbit and little green monster boy out.
Mike Wazowski.